Hello, everyone. Welcome to Divine Conversations. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today, I'm going to be doing the daily reading, daily messages from the universe for January 11th, 2018. And this is the video for the Divine Feminine. Hey, girls and ladies and gentlemen of a feminine nature. So, a few things. First, I just want to let you know I've got two new decks here that I'm going to be pulling from. First is the Crystal Mandala Oracle cards. Also, we have the Lightworker Oracle, both by Alana Fairchild. Please note that the Lightworker Oracle is going to become a staple in the daily readings. As Twin Flames, we are Lightworkers, so any messages towards that can help us towards that, I think would be really beneficial. I'm also feeling called to pull from the Archangel Raphael healing deck. I did do that for the Divine Masculine, so I believe it's going to be fair and necessary to do it for the Divine Feminine. Now, I did the Divine Masculine first, and I felt guided to do so because I want to let you ladies know, and gentlemen, I want to let you know, there are quite a few gentlemen I'm speaking to right now that, like myself, embody feminine energy. There's a message coming through from the universe today, and when I was doing my pre-reading shuffle, just shuffling all the decks, getting ready to go, the message was already coming through. A lot of us divine feminines need to work on shifting our focus from our divine masculine to ourselves. Now, there are a few ways that can be taken. One, I believe I'm channeling some information for some people that are quite new to the twin flame journey. And if you are in that position, excellent. Stay right there. I'll be right back. But I want to talk to those of us right now. I want to talk to those of us who have been in this situation for a while. Because a lot of us already know why we need to pull our attention away. If you haven't gotten the message yet, then here it is. And for those of you who are new, you have not heard this message yet. So listen closely. From personal experience, when the twin flame journey started for me, I was so consumed with being with my twin, like so much so that I didn't want to do anything else. Like I did everything that I had to do because to move, because once I really got activated and really dove into this twin flame journey, even though I had no idea what was going on, but once I really got activated, I initiated a divorce, which I'm moving through right now. And so I did everything I needed to do to get out of that position and start the divorce and move and blah, 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 and like find a job and, get myself out of there. But when it came to doing the things I wanted to do with my life that really made me happy, like my passion projects and all that, I was like, I don't need to do that right now. I just want to be with him. He's really all I care about. So that's what I'm going to focus on. And, unfortunately, that is a detriment to union. Excuse me. I know a lot of us, we all want to be with our twin. There's no doubt about that. But unfortunately, our focus in wholeheartedly just this 100% plain old focus on the twin and not focusing on bettering ourselves is a detriment. Because not only being with our twin is, yes, part of the journey, but that's not really ultimately it. What's ultimately it is being here and living our light worker status, doing the things that we came to do to fulfill our spiritual mission and help infuse this new light into society and the planet and blah, blah, blah. And yes, we are supposed to do that with our twin. And yes, we are supposed to come into union and work together to do this. But union will come when we are whole, right? So a lot of us, if you're watching this video right now, most of you, if not all of you, are in separation. I know I am in separation. And so this moment of separation is not put before us to make us feel inadequate, to frustrate us, to confuse us. This moment of separation is so that we can work on ourselves to become whole in ourselves, so that once we do reunite with our twin, we are now both whole, two whole pieces, making a greater whole. Yes? So when I say shift your focus away from your twin, I'm not telling you to completely forget about him or her. What I'm saying to you is take I want to say 75 to 80% of that energy and focus it back on you. Yes, focus on healing yourself. Focus on fulfilling yourself. Focus on filling your cups and overflowing all of your own cups so that when you come back to your twin, you've got all these overflowing cups. He or she has got all these overflowing cups, and y'all have just got a mass of fulfillment. Does that make sense? Do you know what I mean? Okay, so please excuse me if I get a little stern. Y'all are my sisters and brothers. Like I identify with the feminine energy way more than I do with the masculine energy. Now I am part of the divine feminine collective. Now we do have both feminine and masculine energies, but when I speak to the divine feminine, I speak to myself, and I can get kind of stern with myself sometimes. I am a Taurus. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I care and I'm passionate, and I'm a Taurus sun, a Leo moon, and a Virgo rising, right? So that Virgo rising sometimes can be pretty cutting, and I really apologize for that, but I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm telling you like it is because I love you. And that's also the Taurus in me. I'm telling you like it is because I love you, and I know you can take it, right? It might sting, but I know you can take it. Okay. With that said, let's get to the reading, yeah? So, these are your daily messages from the universe for January 11th, 2018. Spirit, please allow me to be a clear channel for the divine feminine. And please bring us these messages. Oops. I'm going to try that again. Please bring us the messages that you wish. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm going to do it this way. Yeah, do it this way. Woo! 1, 2, 3. No, that's too many. Okay, let's start this again. Sorry. We're going to start this again. Universe, please allow me to be a clear channel for the divine feminine. Here we go. Messages for January 11th, 2018. What do you want us, the divine feminine, to know today? January 11th. January 11th. Whew, Eric. Relax. January 11th, 2018. I feel like I've scared you a little bit. I've kind of like made you a bit nervous. Please don't be nervous. Don't be scared. Don't be scared, ladies and gentlemen. This is all good. I promise you. And this will only lead to your benefit. If you've watched the Divine Masculine video, I did mention that in doing these things, in changing your focus and focusing on fulfilling your own needs and your own desires, you get so much more out of this. And I know, and I said it there, I said it in that video, I'll say it here. Once I did that, and once I got solid in that, man, life became so beautiful. Don't get me wrong, I still long for my twin. I still miss him. I don't speak to him. I only get to see what's on his social media, and even there, I really try to keep it to a minimum because I can be pretty obsessive sometimes. But once I started fulfilling myself, things just got so much better, and I was able to deal with this moment of this moment of separation much easier. Yeah. Okay, that needed to be said. So now, let's get into the messages. January 11th, 2018. Divine Feminine. What do we need to know today? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Overall energy is the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups. A celebration. Now, when I saw this card, I thought, okay, you're doing it. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. You're doing it. You're finally seeing the value in filling your own cups, and you've reached, and this is a point of celebration. Definitely a point of celebration for us. What's underneath that? We've got Judgment. So, yeah. In fulfilling these cups, now, okay, you're fulfilling these cups, but also with the Judgment card, I'm picking up some third-party situations here. Three of Cups and Judgment. I know that kind of applies to me, like, there it is. Okay, so, yes, there are some third-party situations here, and the Three of Cups is coming up with it in celebration because realizations are being made, and people are being refreshed and renewed, and are being called to make the right decision that's best for them and that's most fulfilling for them in what these cups are also saying to me. But that's blending into the next message. In, ladies and gentlemen, in shifting your focus and focusing on what you are called to do here in your life, you are reaching a next step towards that emotional fulfillment, and that is cause for celebration. And then you have the Eight of Coins here, which is so in this judgment, in you answering the call of the universe to do the things that you came here to do as an individual light worker within this twin flame path, you are becoming the apprentice again. You're studying, you're learning the things that you are passionate about so that you can fulfill your own destiny. Yeah? And with the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Swords, you are emotionally stable and you're emotionally stable and you're mentally clear, right? And finally, I'm going to end here. No, I'm not going to end here. Because finally, now I'm going to end. Finally, we have Temperance and the World. So in your emotional clearness, in your emotional stability and your intuitiveness, actually, your intuitive nature, and then in your mental clarity, cutting out and the things that no longer serve you and blah, 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 you are actively tempering. You are facilitating the temperance within you and also between you and your twin within union. And from there, the cycle ends and the major cycle ends and a new one begins. So actually, I'm seeing the world as saying, once you work towards fulfilling your own self and going through this process that I just laid out here for you, you facilitate the end of separation, which is what I think the world is talking about. Yeah. Wow. These are already some big messages here. We haven't even gotten to the spread. So let's get moving here. I'm going to leave all of these right here. And now let's get to the spread. This is going to be a long video, ladies. I apologize, but we have a lot to talk about today. So let's just get through it, yeah? First position is your current surrounding energies. Second position is your current thoughts and feelings towards your twin. Third position is where you are in relation to union. Fourth position is what you want your twin to know. Fifth position is what is like what's crowning you, your current challenge, what you're manifesting, what's on your mind, things like that. Sixth position are hidden influences. Yeah. Number 1, current surrounding energies. We have the Six of Swords. Okay. Yeah. Some of this is sad. Some of you. I see us, the divine feminines, some of you are moving on. You are sailing away. You are moving towards calmer waters. I don't know if this really means, I'm getting it, some of you are kind of sailing away from your twin. And this is in this sense, I think it's better saying it this way. You are sailing away from your twin. You're kind of going in a different direction, right? In changing your focus and doing the things that you know you need to do. And it is a bit somber. I know it was somber for me. I didn't want to walk away from him, but I had to. But what this is also saying is you're not completely walking away. She's moving towards calmer waters, yes, because these calmer waters are going to be much more emotionally calm for her, especially if you are new to the journey. I know at the time that I started thinking about whether I needed to walk away or not, man, I was in such emotional upheaval. Those waters were rocky. I mean, it was like a freaking hurricane in the ocean. You know what I mean? So as I sailed away from that, I moved to calmer waters and everything settled down and I started focusing on fulfilling myself. And then I realized, wait, I'm not that far from my twin. He's literally right over there. And that's what this light is saying to me. Like, look, there's a masculine energy behind this feminine energy directing that boat. And so what that light is saying to me is you're moving to a different area, a more calmer area where you can settle your own ocean of waters down. But that light signifies your twin who's right over there, who can still feel you, who's still connected with you. You really haven't gone too far. Now, unless you really decided to walk away completely and focus on yourself completely and even get into a soulmate relationship, that's totally fine. And I feel like some of you are thinking about that. You're contemplating that. That's what this could mean. Your thing, especially if you're new to the journey, if you're thinking about completely severing ties with, I mean, you can't completely sever your tie with your twin. We're spiritually connected. We will always be connected. But if you're thinking about leaving this journey and moving on with a soulmate, maybe even a karmic partner maybe that's why that came out. That's okay. That is absolutely your choice. But your surrounding energies, for some of you, you're contemplating this. But for others of you, your surrounding energies you're getting ready to like sail away a little bit, put some distance, accept the separation that's impending. Yeah. Second card, your current thoughts and feelings towards your twin. The 9 of Coins. So a lot of us, all of us believe, I'm going to confidently say that all of us believe our twin is our dream, our wish come true. But these feelings towards your twin, in the 9 of Coins, this is saying to me, you're choosing to be single right now. And actually, this is connecting with what I'm talking about here with the 6 of Swords. In moving away and accepting your singlehood, you are saying your thoughts towards your twin are, yeah, I'm going to be single for a while. And I'm just going to bask in my beautiful garden here. Some of you are moving away from karmic relationships and accepting the single life. So in that sense, your current thoughts your feelings towards your twin are, I'm becoming single now. And I'm opening that door for us to work towards union even more. Yeah. Trying to see if there's anything else there, but I don't think there is right now. So I'm going to move forward. Third position, where you are in relation to union. The 5 of Coins. Yeah, this is kind of perfect. Especially if some of us, especially new to the journey, or some of us old hats that, have been on this journey for a little bit. For the people that have been in the journey for a while, yeah, some of this energy does exist. And for those divine feminines, I'm saying turn around and look at the light behind you. There is a community of people that would love to help you, but you got to accept it. Stop begging for help or assistance from those that you know are not going to give it to you. In that sense, some of you are connecting with friends, long-standing friends, great relationships that aren't on this journey with you, and you're looking for advice from them, and they don't really have a reference point to understand what you're going through. So the advice that they're giving you is like not only unhelpful, but detrimental. Yeah, it's kind of like twisting your mind up. It's like you intuitively know one thing about the situation, but then these dear friends that you trust and you trusted for a long time even are giving you this information that is completely contradictory, and then that makes you even more confused. That's what I'm picking up for some of you divine feminines. For others of you, I want to say that are new to the journey, this beggar here in the card is saying you're feeling out in the cold because you're trying to, like, she's got her hand out and so she's asking for something, but I also see this not just asking for something but trying to give, and like, well, why aren't you giving back? Like, what about me? And I went through that. It's an imbalance in the give and take, and that leaves you feeling out in the cold, which is what the 5 of Coins can represent. But again, the message here is turn around and give to yourself now, and look to the people that actually can help you. Turn to Spirit and say, Spirit, I need help. And Spirit's going to be like, yeah, honey, I'm here. What you need, boo-boo? You know what I mean? Develop your own personal spirituality now. This is the time to do it. If there was ever time to do it, jumping on the twin flame train is the time to develop your spirituality. Yeah? Yeah, that's a really strong message coming through from this card. Develop your own personal spirituality. And stop putting yourself out in the cold, because it's not necessary. Okay, fourth position. What you want your twin to know. Ooh, the Knight of Cups. I like this. I really like this. The Knight of Cups is an offer of love. Yeah, is coming in and giving that offer. It's more mature than the Page of Cups, but it's not as sturdy and stable as the King or Queen, right? So, what you want your twin to know, you've got that love. You've got that love. But it's rocky. It's rocky. That's what the Six of Swords is saying to me, in that it's rocky, especially because it's a knight. It's not quite as stable. It could still fly out of hand, you know. But it's a little more mature. So it's like it's growing, you know. It's growing. I mean, I know I'm getting to a point where I'm not so Page of Cups about it anymore. I still have a lot to work on, but I'm growing more and more stable, with it. More and more appreciative of it, more balanced, more patient about it, with it, you know, especially the whole journey. I mean, I'm speaking personally here, like it, you know, like there are things that I used to see in the past, like in what I was saying about seeing his social media, like there are things that I used to see on there that would be such a trigger, and now I look at these certain things, and you know, it's like, well, he's allowed to live his life. You know, he's still his own person. I have no right to tell him what to do and what to not to do. And that's really not what the twin flame journey is about anyway. I mean, we are all about unconditional love. So if I can't stand on the outside looking back in at you and watch what you're doing and say, I still love you. I don't give a damn what you're doing over there. That's you, boo. Have fun. Ain't none of my business. I'm just sitting here staring at you because I think you're cute. You know what I mean? Like, if you can't do that, then that's not unconditional love. And so what I think the Knight of Cups is talking about here is work on unconditional love. And you're telling your twin, I'm starting to see you from a more unconditional love point of view. Does that make sense? Okay. Fifth position. Your current challenge, what you're focusing on, what you're working on, what you're manifesting. The Hermit. And I think this is perfect. Actually, I think this is very perfect. And what we were talking about in taking a step away and turning inward to find your own light. Find your light and let that shine. Yeah? Fulfill yourself. Codependency. That just came up. Honey, boo-boo child, let me tell you, I was codependent. I was the poster child for codependency. That was really what my marriage was built on, codependency. And so now what this is saying is what's crowning you, what you're thinking about, what you're working on, what your current challenge is turning inward and finding your own light and stoking that fire and building that fire so you don't have to be codependent on anyone. You can be independent, because that is who we are meant to be. We are not, none of us, even if you're not even on the twin flame journey, none of us are meant to be dependent on anyone else but ourselves. Yeah? Find that light. Let it shine, honey. Okay? Your hidden influences. The Magician. Yes, honey, yes! Find that light. And then draw on that magician energy that is hidden from you, but that you know you possess, to manifest your life. Manifest the life you want. You work on manifesting the life you want first. Let your twin manifest their life. Because see, we're mirrors of each other, right? So as you do your work, your twin is influenced to do their work as well. So take that, uncover that magician in you. Uncover that light in you and manifest the life that you want. And let those two individual lives come together and create some just straight up magical shit. Okay? I apologize if you really don't appreciate cursing, but I'm a wild child, honey. Anyway. Please let me know if it's too much. I'll try and tone it down if you don't appreciate it. But we're going to move on because we're already almost 25 minutes into this reading. Don't worry, the Divine Masculine reading was long too. But we're going to get on to the Crystal Mandala Oracle. And I'm going to ask the angels, the archangels, the ascended masters, goddesses, and the universe, please give us one message for the Divine Feminine for January 11th, 2018. What message today? Just one. What would you like us to know today? What can we work on? What do you want us to know? Yeah? January 11th, 2018. Being called to do one more shuffle. January 11th, 2018, y'all. Woo. Okay, here we go. One message, please. One message for the Divine Feminine, please. That one. Ooh. Okay. This is Storm number 12, Angel Raziel and Pieter Sight. I don't know if I said that right, but it's Storm Wisdom. Now, I've already channeled a message here from this, but I am going to read from the book. Number one, because I'm very new. I literally just got these cards last night. But also, there is so much in like the descriptions here that I really want to read from the book, and I may do that indefinitely. But already the channeled message here is Storm Wisdom, and it has a lot to do with this Six of Swords energy here. A lot of us divine feminines are still, whether if you're new to the journey, you're absolutely either in the eye of the storm or just came out of the eye of the storm, and now you've really hit the real hard part of the storm. But for us, those of us that have been in this for a while, we're still kind of in the storm. And I'm picking up that some of us are kind of resisting releasing the storm. I get it. The storm is an adrenaline rush, but honey boo boo, let it go. But I'm sorry. The channeled message here is there is wisdom in this storm. Once you come out of it, you will understand so much more. But let me get to what's in number 12. What's in the book here? And please excuse the sniffling. I'm still coming out of this congestion stuff. Okay, here we go. Storm Wisdom. We bring you the gift of Storm Wisdom. This is the fierce, cleansing nature of divine compassion made manifest in the world. Storm Wisdom thrills the spirit. Yeah, it's an adrenaline rush, isn't it? Yeah. Thrills the spirit, for it understands that so much benefit and liberation will come from the process. Yet the mind may quake at the prospect of such little control over how your life events are unfolding for a time. What is happening during an experience of Storm Wisdom is that anything that has become stagnant or obstructing to your spiritual growth will be uprooted. You may find that the divine storm of transformation powering through your life creates a feel of upheaval, creative chaos, uncertainty, and excitement. You may feel simultaneously liberated and exhilarated, whilst also wondering if everything is going to be okay. You must remember that you will only be asked to give up something in order to receive that which is far more beautiful and supportive of your sacred life journey. You must also remember that the cleansing power of the storm will revitalize you, bring you fresh energy and perspective to take forward in your journey, and is a divine blessing which will only bring good into your life. Now, first and foremost, this is definitely mirroring the divine masculine reading, because a lot of the divine masculines that I'm speaking to here are still struggling with letting go some of these burdens that they've been holding on to for so long. And the universe was telling them, just do it already. Just let go. We got you. And here, for the Divine Feminine, this is saying pretty much the same thing. Now, for those of you that are new to the journey, you're in this storm and you're in a frenzy and you have no idea what's going to happen. A lot of you feel like if you move out of this storm and into calmer waters and take your attention away from your twin and put more of the focus on healing yourself, a lot of you feel like you're going to lose him or her. And trust me, that is not the case. That is not the case. You may not speak to each other. You may not even see each other for an extended amount of time, but understand that you both are going through a healing process. We are mirrors of each other. So and understand that time and space are an illusion. So, the twin flame relationship is not ruled by 3D laws of relationships or time and space. Like, we will always be connected. Those feelings are still going to stand. So don't be afraid of coming out of this storm and moving on to calmer waters and healing. For those of us that have been in the situation, a lot of that energy still stands of you feel like you're going to lose him or her. But also you're exhilarated by this frenzy of cleansing energy. But it's like I literally see some of you standing at the very edge of this storm saying, oh God, I don't want to cross out of this because I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to come out of this. I just don't know. And that is directly mirroring the divine masculine. And it's like, guys, you don't have to worry about that. All of this is happening for a reason. And just like it said it in the book, you're only being asked to let go of that which will only be replaced in greater amount. You know, you're being asked to let go of some things so that you can get that and then some back. You know what I mean? So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to let go. Don't be afraid to move through this storm and come out on the other side. You're not, the only things you're going to be losing are the things that no longer serve you. That is the biggest message here. That is the biggest wisdom here in the storm. You're only cleansing away the things that did not serve you. Now, in some cases, if you do lose the person that you thought was your twin, this just came to me. If you lose the person that you thought was your twin, then they were your false twin. And this is a good thing, because you have moved through, you are on the journey, you are on the path, you have moved through the false situation, and now you can move towards your real twin. Yes? If you want more information on that, I would say do some YouTube research. There's a lot of good information on false twins and the situation around that, and how it actually really is a good thing that you met, that you came in contact with your twin and you've now moved past it, if you have moved past it. Okay, next we are going to go to the Lightworker Oracle. So, use Spirit. One message for the Divine Feminine about our light working mission. What do you want us to know? One message, please, for the Divine Feminine from the Lightworker Oracle cards for January 11th, 2018. Ooh, okay. One message, please. January 11th, 2018 for the Divine Feminine. One message, please, Spirit. One message. One message, please. There we are. Earth healing. Earth healing. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Earth healing. First and foremost, right off the bat, I see inner child situations here. I'm getting the message of healing a lot of the things from healing a lot of situations from childhood. A lot of the really negative stuff about the earth plane and the 3D realm that really damaged the inner child. That's going to be worked on. That needs to be worked on. That's what we're working on here. Let's get the message from the book. Here we go. And this says, you are making a real contribution to the planet through your spiritual journey. Remember this and believe that your needs will be generously met by the earth and the universe. What you are doing matters, and you will be supported. That's all that says there. I want to see, give me a second here. Let me see if there's some, okay, this is something I do want to point out. From the most obvious gestures to the more subtle, this oracle, the oracle tells you that you are powerful enough to make a meaningful contribution to the quality of consciousness upon Earth. There's the message. Okay. Earth asks you to do your work with quiet confidence and dedication. She gives thanks for all you have done and acknowledges her love for you. She will support you in your work by providing material means for you whilst you are here on this planet. These include financial support, housing, food, and human and animal relationships. She will also provide guidance for your progress, opportunities to grow and expand your field of influence, education, and training opportunities, the means to take advantage of them, and the chance to apply what you have learned in a real-world context. The more you devote yourself to your task of earth healing, the more the earth will support you in fulfilling your inspired goals. Okay, I get it now. So first and foremost, earth healing, just from the images on the card, I'm channeling a message of healing the situations from childhood that have pushed you away from your light working mission. And I absolutely resonate with this one as a divine feminine. I mean, I'm a divine feminine, but I'm also in a masculine body. So there was so much struggle as a kid being a boy, but resembling and acting like a girl, you know? And so that pushed me away from what I wanted to do here as a spiritual leader and warrior and light worker. And I'm 30 now. I just turned 30 this past May, and I'm just now getting to the real nitty gritty of what I'm here to do. You know what I mean? So in that sense, this card is saying, in you moving away for a little bit, taking some time and focusing on yourself, focus on healing your inner child, focus on reconnecting with that mission you came here to complete. Yeah. And also, well, no, not also, that's it. And that's what this is saying to you. It's like you're here to do a job, and Gaia, our earth mother, she thanks you. She thanks you, all of us, and she supports all of us, and she wants us to do this because that's what we're here for. I'm getting choked up again. That's what we're here for. So let your light shine. Let your light shine. Yeah? And for those of us that are afraid of moving through this storm and stepping into this solitary space and, you know, focusing on ourselves, realize, and this is actually also mirroring the divine masculine reading, realize that as you do the things you need to do to serve your mission, your spirit, your soul mission here on earth, on the earth plane, you will be supported. You will be supported by the earth itself, and you will be supported by spirit. Because you're doing what you came here to do to begin with. They weren't going to put you down here, just like throw you down into here and be like, okay, now fend for yourself. Oh, and by the way, do what I asked you to. Like, no, it doesn't work that way. You know what I mean? Like, spirit is not going to abandon us like that. The earth is not going to abandon us like that. So don't worry. Don't be afraid. Lose the trepidation. You have got this, boo-boo. I promise you. I promise you everything is going to be fine, but you have to let this cycle end, is what I was just called to say. You know who you are. That needed that. You got to let this cycle end. All right? And you got to do the work. I love you. Okay, last but not least, I do want to pull one card from Archangel Raphael so that we can facilitate some healing here. Yeah, he's been hanging out. He kind of jumped at me at the divine masculine reading, and so now he's kind of sticking around saying, nope, I got a message for you too, ladies and gentlemen. So, Archangel Raphael. Ooh, 40 minutes. Sorry guys, this is a long one, but like I said, we have a lot to talk about today. One more shuffle. Archangel Raphael, what do you want us to know for the Divine Feminine for January 11th, 2018? What's your message for the Divine Feminine, Archangel Raphael? Woo! Oh no, that's too many. One message for the Divine Feminine. Here we go. Home help. Oops. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, thank you for giving me the courage to ask for and accept help from you, the angels, and others in matters regarding home and family. And I'm not going to the, for time's sake, I'm just sticking with the channeled message, and Archangel Raphael is like, yeah, that's cool, because you got it anyway. But this is speaking directly to this Five of Coins here. Archangel Raphael is saying, you don't have to do this alone. You don't. Stop leaving yourself out in the cold. Turn around and look at the spiritual team that has been guiding you this whole time, honey. This whole time. We're here. and we want to help you. Work on your personal spirituality. Take this moment, move out of the storm. Yeah? Move out of the storm. Move to some calmer waters, right? Get yourself settled and work and develop your personal spirituality. Develop your spiritual team develop your connection to your spiritual team. There we go. And you can absolutely ask for help. Okay, this Archangel Raphael is also speaking to those of you who are looking to help from those who don't understand where you are or what you're going through. No one is saying that you need to cut them out of your life, especially not if they're dear friends. If they're just acquaintances, like, you don't have to cut them out of your life either. But no one is saying, to get angry and just saying, I can't stand you. I never want to speak to you again. I'm picking that up because some of you might go down that road. Don't do that. That's not what we're asking you to do. What we're saying is stop asking advice from them when they don't understand the journey that you're on, right? So reconnect with your spiritual brothers and sisters. You may not fully know them or recognize them in the 3D world, but some of the people that you come in contact with, that you form serious bonds with, those are your spiritual brothers and sisters. You know each other in like the 5D. So reconnect with those people, or connect with new people that are on the journey. And I said this to the Divine Masculine. Please, Divine Masculine, all of you individuals, make yourselves known. Comment, say something, stand up, say I'm here, and, connect with each other. Build your community with each other. We're all brothers and sisters. We're all connected. We all are here to help each other. So for the Divine Feminine, I think an overall thing is finding your team, your support, building your personal spirituality, and finding your community, and allowing all of us, all of those different pieces to balance each other out and to feed each other and to nurture each other as we go and grow and go through this journey. Yeah? Whew. Okay. 42 minutes in. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this long video. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Please comment. Let me know how this works for you, if this resonates with you. I am available for personal readings. If you would like one, I'll leave the information in the description box below. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for spending time with me and allowing me into your environment. And I will see you later. Bye!